at school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to school me, but I've been a genius. Caddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Come on, man. I just sent it, bro.
We coming, man. Good guys, man. P&V. Skirt.
Special guest, Jacob Roth.
15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living, ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch your flex. Got your tree, she go for the P&V on my up next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. On Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights, I was shivering. Gotta go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your tree in the spot, and I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man.
Oh, let's go, boys. You can't just throw on these boys. We'll get picked off. That's a promise. Leo, good luck.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. One up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. And he finds Jason Morrow. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, AJ Green, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's how you play football, man.
Hurry up, here we go. 319! 319! Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Looking left side, he's got a man. It's Lindsay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Come on, throw the ball up, man. Boy, you throwing line drive. I can't have you doing that. You got to throw the ball, boy. Dang. Too good to be throwing the line drive. Do that every game. I'm throwing up and you throwing straight. Come on, man. Oh my God. Do this every time and still get blowed out, man. Come on. Go.
Take over at the 39-yard
It's taking an hour.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Bulldozes past him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs every time he touches the rock.
No. Check. Patriot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90!
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. To throw here. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A
That should have been a
huge
house.
return, as it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And out now, here come the Bengals. And following the interception,
you ain't got to worry about getting them
interception, are you a little bit more
short this
cautious
time
when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
Come on,
so
ball.
they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Throwing again. Barber. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Picked off by Jason. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Nigga playing the sticks.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
You think that would work, huh? Okay.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Barber, flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Howland Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there.
Oh.
His guys will get the football back. problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 Hot!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's first and 10 from the 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's Marquette King now, standing just outside his own goal line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll set up to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
They'll set up a throw. That is incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5. As he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Green with a catch left side. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0.